Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And how about the play of some of the rookies around the league so far? Here is the rookie race, as all these first-year players have made big splashes in the league and certainly have bright futures ahead of them. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
Well, this is an impressive rookie class for sure. You got to be really excited about these guys' futures.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. Thomas is out there with Q. Then there's B, then it's the kid, and for Detroit, you've got the Wizard. Big Daddy is out there with the captain. Then there's Washington, and it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Here's Thomas. After the basket by Detroit, drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to the captain. Now Washington. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season. Pass to Noah. And the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Noah finds Thomas. 5 on the clock for the 3. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Detroit with the ball. Here's James. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
Here's Q. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Drills the three-pointer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Washington. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
The ball goes to Las Vegas.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been incredible. It's why no one wants to play them right now.
Here's Thomas. 11 points last game. Pass to B. Back to Thomas. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Thomas got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Fires from deep. Rebound, Detroit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And stolen by Thomas. fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. He's been more than solid over the last month. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. To end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Las Vegas.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Free throw good, James. And both free throws, good for James. Las Vegas leading by 5. Pass to Q. Back to Thomas. The rebound by James. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Detroit.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
So it's Las Vegas now, following the 3 by Detroit. To the captain. Noah with the block. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Las Vegas on D. Here's Q, still without a basket. Outside Thomas, puts up a 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Intercepted. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And then Thomas with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, here's Washington. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 32 points a game.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Q. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. No good on the 3. Detroit trails by 5. Pass to the Wizard. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it's Big Daddy missing. Las Vegas, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. So great tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. A different look here for Detroit. The captain's checked in for Big Daddy. Rodriguez comes in for the captain. And it's Tiny in for Washington. So he gets them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to the captain. Here's the Wizard. Still yet to score. Here's Tiny. And it's blocked. Here's Q. Higgins passes to Q. Four on the clock. Shot on the wing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Detroit trails by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Wizard passes to Tiny. Out to the right wing. Pulls it from the elbow. Detroit, no good that time either. Las Vegas leading by 7. Here's Q. Las Vegas again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
James, the pass to Tiny. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Sampson. Here's Q. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Stand hard to figure, right? Here's a guy pushing 40 years of age. Al Horford looks as good as ever.
Oh, he sure does, Kevin. He reminds me of me and you. Guys that just seem to be a lot younger than they really are. And Al's still getting it done every single night in this league. It's a testament to his discipline and his professionalism.
Here's Q. Releases from 15. Detroit with the rebound.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Kicks it out to James.
2 minutes remaining.
And he overshot that one, missing. Las Vegas leading by 9. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. Here's Higgins. Nothing on the board. From the stripe. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's the Wizard. And it's blocked. 1:21 left to play in the first. Here's Higgins. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Fires the 3. Hughes' shot is off.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
So it's Las Vegas now. 6-point game. Higgins passes to Q. And that one is hammered home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Q. He has 6. That shot is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Las Vegas leads by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
We've got the captain, Tiny, out there with Washington. And there's the captain, and it's Rodriguez in at the 3 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second one. Here's the captain. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Washington. Count the basket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's B. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Thomas. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Big Daddy's checked in for Detroit. Thomas outside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's Tiny. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Big Daddy. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Las Vegas leading by 5. The Wizard passes to B. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to the captain. Rodriguez right side. There's the screen. 3-pointer. B pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thomas passes to Kirkland. Here's Rain Man. Shot clock at 6. Here's B. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now it's a 9-point Las Vegas lead.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Here's the captain. Hasn't made one yet. There's the pick. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Washington against Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. It's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Rayman. Detroit trails by 7. Here's Tiny. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now Detroit moving it up from deep Washington. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Las Vegas, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Kirkland taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one. Detroit trails by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Big Daddy, that's good.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
The train. Rebound, Detroit. Rodriguez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Tiny. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Bounce pass, Thomas. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Tiny. Washington with this screen on Thomas. Tiny, the pass to the captain. Nailed from three-point land. The captain's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Rainman. No scoring in this one. 5 to shoot. Here's Kirkland. Here's Rodriguez. And he jams it with authority.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
A different look here for Detroit. The captain's checked in for Big Daddy. James comes in for Rodriguez. And it's the Wizard in for Tiny. Pass to Sampson. To the middle. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Here's Q. Lock at 6. Launches it. Rebound, Detroit. The captain's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Wizard passes to the captain. Washington with it. He had 35 points last game out. Here's the Wizard. The rebound by Q. Q's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Higgins. 9 points last game. Pass to Q. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Q's got 8 points. Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 5. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's the captain. He's got 7. Washington inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Washington's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here's Higgins. He's covered by Washington. Pass to Q. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Shooting for Las Vegas. Number 11 at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Las Vegas making a change here. Thomas is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And the whistle blows. He's going to be on Goose. That's his first foul. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Look at the numbers for Noah. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Here's the Wizard. Thomas covering. Here's the captain. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Screen by Malone. Higgins passes to Malone. Can't connect from short range. Detroit trails by 5. Puts it up from 17. James misses. Las Vegas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
For Las Vegas, they've shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so James will bring it up for Detroit. 8-point game. Pass to the Wizard. Poked loose. Stolen by Thomas. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Detroit has possession. After the basket by Las Vegas. Here's Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Detroit, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Higgins. Outside Thomas. Buries it from 3-point range. Thomas got the lead up to 11 now for Las Vegas.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
The captain on the money with the shot from the left block. The captain's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Higgins. Over James. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Las Vegas in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on the diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen a tremendous game from Goose.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Las Vegas leading by 9. On the court right now for Las Vegas. We've got Q. Get out there with B. Then it's Thomas. Drives to the hoop. And Thomas with the stuff.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Big Daddy. High arcing shot. B pulls it in. B's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by James. Here's the Wizard. Thomas covering. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
first one falls. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Las Vegas leading by 10. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Such a wide open look. And that's 15 points for Q.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continue.
Stopping for him. The defense should have done more on that last play.
Shot clock at 5.
Hold on! Goodness. Hey, that's fierce. Throwing it down over the larger defender.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Detroit trails by 14. James, good. James has got his third basket of the night right there.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And the foul on the monster. That's his third foul of the game. Tiny is checked in for Washington.
Detroit, number 35, Jalen Falcone.
Here's Noah. He has yet to score. James covering. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off target with his three.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Shoots from the corner. The rebound by Q.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Detroit making a switch. Rodriguez is checked in, and then for Las Vegas. Rain Man checked in for Q, and it's the Wizard in for Thomas. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's check out stats for James. This past month, he's really set himself apart. First in steals, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Free throw good, James. And James drills them both. Here's the Wizard. Out to the wing. Noah wide open. Offensive rebound. Here's B. It's blocked. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside, James. Pass to Rodriguez. Here's Big Daddy. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. He's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. You look at Washington. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, AI. This is another guy who can defend so very well. Such quick reflexes.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Las Vegas leading by 10. James covering. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Hangman pass to Kirkland. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Las Vegas.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And that one misses. Detroit trails by 12. After the captain. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Malone. Here's Big Daddy. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Higgins. Still scoreless. Malone looking around. And it's blocked. Now Rodriguez. He's got 5. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great player. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis, and anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Now here's Malone, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Outside for Thomas. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Thomas got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Tiny, the pass to Big Daddy. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Tiny. "17-foot shot on the way."
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And that one's good by Noah. Noah's got the lead up to 14 now for Las Vegas.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's the captain. Here's the Wizard. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for the Wizard? Averaging about 22 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Washington's checked in for the Wizard. Good on the second free throw. Las Vegas leading by 13. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
A moment now to see the numbers for Washington. And of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now here's Noah. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And Thomas has it in the corner. Clock at 4. Noah with a screen for Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
For Las Vegas, they've scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And he makes the first. The captain's checked in for Detroit. Hugh, he's checked in for Las Vegas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Detroit trails by 15. Pass to the captain. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Washington. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Las Vegas leading by 13, and Thomas has it in the corner. Pass to Q.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Whoa! The reverse jam, unbelievable.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Detroit, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw good from Washington. He's checked in for Las Vegas. Washington hits them both. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Las Vegas. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And the foul on the monster. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that's his fourth. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Thomas against Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. B gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to the captain. Washington against Noah. And here is Rodriguez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Malone outside. There's Thomas with the three. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. 34 points for Goose.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to the captain. Now, here's Washington. That's short off the rim. Outside Thomas. The three. They get it again.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Las Vegas ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Big Daddy is out there with the captain. Then it's the Wizard. Then it's James. And it's Washington in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's the Wizard. James, a screen on Thomas. Clock at 6. And that one drops. The Wizards got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Detroit.
And that pick takes the
trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And here is Washington. Here's Big Daddy. Fires from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Las Vegas leading by 18. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. James outside. Pass to the captain. Here's the Wizard. Over in the corner, Washington. It's Washington slamming it down.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to Q. And he lays it straight in. Q's got 21 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. On the wing, James.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
At the line for Detroit, James. Shooting one.
One shot.
The free throw drops for James. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Las Vegas. They led the game at 1 point by 20. With the floater. Got a hand on it. James looking it over. Pass to Big Daddy. To the wing right side. Washington with it. Sinks that one from the post.
I guess he got a really good pep talk in the locker room because it's been a total reversal this half.
Outside Thomas. They get it back. Goes back up. He lays it in.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Here's the captain, guarded by Malone. The captain, no good. Pass to Q. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Detroit trails by 15. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The Wizard, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on